So we're going to talk about enabling you to grow your business with easy to use tools that work directly in Outlook and Gmail. And this is about giving you a new way to sell to differentiate you. So I've worked in sales in automotive for over 20 years, and with and alongside brands such as Brembo, ProDrive, Aston Martin Racing, and Nissan. I now run a sales agency, and we specialise in automotive and most specifically helping small to medium sized companies to grow and improve productivity. The ideas in this presentation are some of the ideas that we use to help our clients to grow. And you're going to hear me say the word buyers. And when I say the word buyers, I don't just mean people in purchasing or procurement. I mean any decision maker in a company that you want to work with. So let's take a step back. Before looking at these new ideas, let's look at why you need new ideas. Because this is the age of the buyer. Most sales teams are still selling the way they did 10 years ago, maybe more. Using Outlook and Excel, not understanding how their ideal customers buy. All sales activity is manual, and typically they're just sending generic sales information. There's still a need to build relationships, but now you have to do it online as well as face-to-face. This quote from Seth Godin really sums it up. Selling to people who actually want to hear from you is more effective than interrupting strangers who don't. Let's think about this for a minute. The way B2B buyers purchase has changed significantly. 57% of a buyer's journey is complete before ever contacting a salesperson. You have to start selling the way your ideal customers want to buy. The question to ask yourself here is, do you know how your ideal customers buy? Have you done any ideal customer research? There's more and more for salespeople to do. There are more targets, more channels, more competition. But the idea that sales is getting harder should really be traditional sales tactics are losing their power. Updating your sales approach will be a genuine differentiator, and sales won't be so hard. Most salespeople agree that prospecting is the toughest part of the sales process, but also consider you need to qualify leads. You need to start sales conversations. You need to engage and nurture prospects through to winning deals. The question to ask yourself here is, are you proactive or reactive when it comes to your sales activity? So is the solution to do more of the same? Should you approach more contacts? Should you send more emails, make more calls, go to more events? Doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result is the definition of madness. The questions to ask yourself here are you doing something different to your competitors? Do you understand how your ideal customers research, shortlist, and decide to buy your products and services? Is all your sales activity manual? Do you write every email from scratch and have to remember when to follow up? Do you customize your emails and documents to each person, or do you just send a generic sales pitch? So let's look at 4 things you can do to grow your business. Number 1 is you use PDFs to generate leads from your website. Number 2 is to cut down on manual sales activity. Number 3 is to stop bouncing emails back and forth trying to book meetings. And number 4 is to use the right CRM to improve your sales. So number 1, using PDFs to generate leads from your website. Every company has a contact form or an email address and phone number on their website. If you wait for somebody to send you a message or call you, you'll miss out on opportunities. Take a look at the PDFs you have, such as brochures, data sheets, spec sheets, case studies. Instead of just adding PDF links to your website, use the right technology to add links to your website that will generate leads. If somebody wants to view a PDF document, They click the link, enter their email address to view the document, and you now have an inbound lead. Plus, you know exactly what they're interested in. Now you can do some research on that company in person. If they fit your ideal customer profile, you can contact them and have a conversation, already knowing what they want to talk about. No more generic sales pitch. The question to ask yourself here is, what documents do you have that could be added to your website as lead generation links? Here's an example of a PDF lead generation link on the B2B Exhaust website. When the link is clicked, a pop-up box appears, the person puts in their email address, the contact details go straight into the CRM. You've just generated a lead and can start a conversation. Here's another example of a pop-up box on the Automotive website. When people visit the website, different pop-up boxes appear throughout the website. This allows visitors to view different documents. They enter their name and email address and view the PDF document. Again, their details go directly into the CRM, and now you have a new inbound lead. You can approach them to start a conversation. Number 2 is to automate your sales activity. Writing emails and setting reminders to follow up takes time. However, you have to follow up. Research shows that 80% of sales require 5 follow-ups. Even if somebody has contacted you, you still have to follow up, otherwise you will lose sales. Using the right technology, you can set up common email templates, and you can even automate follow-up emails and reminders for you to call. The question to ask yourself here is, would it be good to save time on manual sales tasks? Here's an example of how this works directly in Outlook or Gmail. You enter an email address when creating a new email, then you can easily add email templates. You're going to paste in, or you're going to be able to paste in, text that you would normally write over and over again. So you have far more time to craft messages, to craft emails that are relevant to each individual person you're contacting. You can even add links to documents instead of attaching them as PDFs. Then you can track who views your documents and even what pages they view. The first 2 tick boxes that you see on the screen are also important. The first tick box allows you to automatically log every email into the CRM, so you have a central record of activity for each individual person. The second tick box allows you to get live notifications when your email gets opened and when links get clicked. If you've been struggling to contact somebody and you see a live notification that they've opened your email on their computer, now is the time to call them, as you know they're at their desk and that they're interested in what you've sent. Here's an example of a sales campaign. With the right technology, you can set up a series of email templates and tasks. Instead of sending somebody one email, you can send them a sales campaign. You customize each step, so each email and each task. You click start, and the CRM automatically sends each step until you get a response. For example, step 1 could be an email. In week 2, a different email is automatically sent. In week 3, you automatically get a reminder to call. In week 4, a different email is automatically sent, and so on. Once you get a reply, the CRM automatically stops the sales campaign. You can even schedule these to go out in future, so you don't actually need to be at your computer to be proactive at sales. The question to ask yourself here is, how many times do you follow up with new leads? Do you have time to follow up? Number 3 is to stop bouncing emails back and forth trying to book meetings. With the right CRM, you can give people access to your calendar. You decide when you want to be shown as available, and your prospects and customers can book a meeting or a call with you when you're available and when's best for them. You can email out a link, or you can even embed the booking app on your website. When somebody books a meeting, it gets automatically added to your calendar and into the CRM. It's another way to generate leads and save time. The question to ask yourself here is it easy for prospects and customers to book meetings with you? Face-to-face still helps to sell, and that could be online or in person. And last, number 4, instead of guessing, you can use the right technology so it's easy for you to monitor, track, and improve your sales. Let's go through some examples. Every company should know where they are against their income goals. You'll be able to track how good you are at winning deals and when you lose deals, so you can spot trends and improve. You'll be able to monitor how good you are at creating opportunities and progressing them through to close. You'll be able to monitor the basics, such as how many new leads and deals you create and win each month. You'll be able to know how good you are at getting responses to your sales campaigns. And you can monitor how good you are at sales calls. The purpose of all of this is to stop guessing and know how to improve based on facts. The question to ask yourself: is it easy for you to monitor and improve your sales activity? To give you an example of this working in the real world, we started working with Additiva in February this year, 2017. Additiva are a startup metal additive manufacturing company based in Modena in Italy. Using the ideas in this presentation, Additiva have broken into the UK market and secured work with major OEMs and leading design studios. So to recap, buyers are in control. You need to reduce manual work to give you more time. Selling is difficult. You need to do something different to your competitors. And if you don't follow up multiple times, you will miss sales opportunities. Thanks for watching this recap from today's Drive Midlands event at Coventry Transport Museum. If you'd like more advice, you can take a look at our website that has a lot of free sales ideas. You can send me a message, or you can try our free CRM implementation services so you can get started with these ideas. Thank you.